Saturday. Second and Charles has their penny a page. So I was pretty successful the last time I did that. So I'm looking forward to it again. I don't know how I feel about this angle. And I still haven't put my little contraption up so that I can have like a mount for my phone. So I'm sitting in Barnes & Noble's parking lot because I want to get kava for lunch. It's like 1 o'clock. But it's past Barnes & Noble, so I don't want to like go down there and then come back up, because once I leave kava, I'm going home. And you know, I live like an hour away from the city, from New Orleans. So I'm trying to keep everything in a straight line. So I just left Trader Joe's. I got a lot of stuff from Trader Joe's because we don't have a Trader Joe's at home. I just kind of got stuff that I was running out of, like spices and stuff. I made a parfait before I left the house this morning. So I boiled 3 eggs and I ate those on the way down here. And then I made a parfait that I hadn't eaten yet. And since I'm pretty much starving, I was like, well, let me sit in the car, eat the parfait, go in Barnes & Noble, see what they have, and then I'll go to Coppa. So that's what I'm doing. Anywho, how's y'all's day going? My day's going pretty good. I'm down here because I had to go to the Apple store because I needed to get my computer checked. It's been running hot, and I brought it down here last year because it was doing the same thing but wasn't as bad. And they ran diagnostics, didn't find anything, and the guy sent me something via email, but I couldn't figure out like how to, whatever needed to be done, I couldn't figure it out. So now, fast forward several months later, my computer is still running hot, but it's hotter. So he ran some diagnostics, nothing came up, didn't find anything. He said it's a battery and stuff was good. So basically my computer is old. I got my computer in 2018, so it's like 7 years old. So he said, you know, just as long as you can tolerate it, just keep it. So I'm not ready to buy a new computer, so I'm going to ride this one until the wheels falls off. That's what I told him. I didn't say what I put in my parfait. So I buy the So Delicious plain yogurt. That's a vegan brand. And I put chia seeds in it. Since it was I made a small bowl. I put 1 teaspoon of chia seeds, some maple syrup, strawberries, and peanut butter, and that's it. So this is my little snack until this is gonna be my fuel to get me through Barnes & Noble. It's nice to get away by myself, because normally when I come down here it's me and my mom. It's nice to get away and not have to rush back. She already checked on the dog, and so she let her out to go pee, and so she's good until I get home. And yeah, it's just life has just been lifing lately, and yeah, I don't want to go too much into it, but it's just, I have a lot going on personally, and one of them being I'm unemployed. I shouldn't even be at Barnes & Noble, but YOLO. My local bookstore, Second and Charles, is having a penny a page sale on Saturday where you can get up to 5 books. And however many pages it is, it's you pay a penny per page. So say a book is like 300 pages, that's $3. I have no plans to buy anything in here. I don't even know what came out today, because today is pub day. It's Tuesday. It was so hard. I am going to Second and Charles Saturday. Like, I just couldn't justify spending probably like $30-$40. Some random man started talking to me in Barnes and Noble. I don't know if he was trying to flirt or what, but he looked like he was my mom's age, because I was kind of like standoffish. I'm very friendly, but initially I'm a true introvert. I'm a true introvert. Like, I don't really talk to people like that. And I know it's weird coming from the South. I think he was trying to get my number, like they get back to conversation, because he asked like where I was from and like, is my family there? And I think I may have divulged too much information, because he introduced me with his full name. So in turn, I introduced myself with my full name. And he was like, well, why did you introduce yourself with your full name? I said, because you did. So, but in hindsight, I shouldn't have done that. But whatever. So now I've gotten my kava. So if you want to know my kava order, I get a crispy falafel as a bowl. Now, a crispy falafel normally comes as a pita, but I get it as a bowl with, normally I get the cucumber mint lemonade or whatever it is. They were out, so I got the strawberry citrus, which is really good also. And I get it with no ice because I'm traveling back home, so that's like an hour. So now I am headed back home. Bread again. And I couldn't find the recipe on Pinterest that I used before, so I just kind of had to go off of memory. So it looks okay. It did rise a little, not too much. I think I may have overbaked it, so we shall see, but hopefully it comes out good. I'm not sure what I look like because, or like me eating it, because I'm a hot mess right now. This is so good. Wait, let me go get some peanut butter. I can't wait until it gets cold here, and I'll make this and add chocolate chips and have this with some tea or coffee or some hot chocolate. Oh my God. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. It's so good. It's so good. Good morning. I am headed to Second and Charles because today is Penny a Day. Penny a Page. Their sale today. So my goal is to spend just $10. Last time I did this, I spent $20. I got 5 books. So $10. Fingers crossed I could get 3 books. I'm not necessarily rushing because it's 8:56. They open at 9. I didn't know they open at 9 until this morning, because I checked last night. I checked their times last night, and they open at 10 o'clock. So I was like, okay, there's plenty enough time for me in the morning, walk Dylan, do all the things. So then I had put it in my calendar earlier, like when I first saw that they were having it. So I got, my alert came on, it was like, and my alert said 9 o'clock. I was like, 9 o'clock. So I checked my email, and I found the email, like I think maybe like their last email, whatever. I checked my email, and the doors open at 9. I was like, oh crap. It was 8 o'clock. I was still in the bed. I had actually started reading my book, because I was like, I'll just finish up this chapter and then get up and do whatever I gotta do. So I was like, oh crap. So I hurried up and got up, brushed my teeth, put on my dog walking clothes, and I went and walked Dylan, came back in, changed my clothes, did all the things. And so now I'm here. Grab me something to eat. My banana bread that I made earlier in the week. I have 1 piece left. My intent was to share it with my grandparents, but I was like, no, I don't want to share. Looks like they let people in already though. Well, it's 8:59, so. It's not that many people in later. So I got 5 books and I spent $21.05. I don't think that's a bad deal at all. So let me show you what I got. 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Honey and Spice by Bolu Babalola. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. I haven't heard about this one, but I like the cover. The Buried and the Bound by Rochelle Hasson. I saw a brown girl on the cover, so that was it. It's pretty. And lastly, I got Bride by Allie Hazelwood. Honey and Spice and Bride, I had these on my want to reads. Red Queen, I've been wanting to get and read. Taylor Jenkins Reid, I want to get into her catalog. And Rochelle Hasson, Hassan, I'm not sure. It's probably Hassan. Yeah, so these are the books I got for $21.05. I think this is pretty good. I think a lot of people didn't know that they opened at 9, because when I got there at 9, they really didn't have that many people in there. I would say maybe it was like 10, if that. And once it got closer to 10, it got busier. So a lot of people probably were like me, just assuming that they were opening at 10 like their normal hours. So I'm satisfied. I went over budget, but whatever. Books make me happy. And I could be spending my money on something else, but I'm not. So I thought about some stuff that I did in the bookstore. Well, I just wanted to give y'all a little story. Okay, so you know how I said I was only going to spend, I only wanted to spend like $10, and I was hoping like maybe that'll give me 3 books. So I'm in there and I find some books, and at one point I have like 6 books in my arm, and I think your limit is 5, but I wasn't thinking about that at the time. So I'm like, okay, I got 2 books that I ended up putting back: Beast of Prey and Jodi Picoult's Small Little Things. I think I had both of those along with Honey and Spice, Red Queen, the fantasy, the other fantasy one, and I think 7 Brides of Evelyn something. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So I'm like, man, I don't really need to get all of these books. And so I decided to put Jodi Picoult and Beast of Prey back. I was like, Jodi and this other one, like, I'll have to get y'all another time. But the other ones that I had, the other 4, I was like, those are the ones that I really wanted. So I went, like, after I finished my rounds in the store, I went and put those books back where they belonged. And I'm standing in line, like, I kind of, looking around a little bit, but I was like, nah, I need to get out of here. So I'm standing in line, like, I'm probably, no joke, I'm probably like next in line, and I see some people looking over at like a movable, it's not like end cap, but like a movable TV book holder thing where they like a cart, like a book cart, and it's full of books. And I see I see a stack of RJM stuff, and I'm like, and I see Abby Jimenez, and I was like, oh, these are like newer books. So, and I saw some people over there looking, so I was like, man, should I go? And I'm literally like standing in line, probably like next in line, mulling over in my head, should I, shouldn't I? And I did. So I went walk over there to like see what they had. They had like Abby Jimenez, all of the SJM stuff. I think they had some Tessa Bailey stuff, and they had a couple of Emily Henry books, and that's where I got Bride from, because that Bride was on my list to read, and I was like, oh, I've been wanting to read this, and it's coming up fall, so I was like, this is perfect. So I put that back, and I'm like, man, do I really need to get these books? So I'm literally like standing there mulling over. I'm talking to my mom, and I was like, I'm trying to decide if I should get these books, and she's not saying anything. And I'm like, you're not any help at all. She was like, because I told her, I was like, you would probably tell me get the book. She was like, I'm not telling you anything. So obviously y'all saw I got the book, so I put two books back to get one more. just like, girl. So yeah, but I'm happy with my purchases. Like, I'm definitely going to read all of these books. Bride is definitely going to be a fall read. I wish they would have had the second, after Red Queen, I wish they had the second one, Glass, what is it, Glass something, I don't know. I wish they would have had that one marked down, but they didn't. They had it regular price, or like their price.